Hey guys, this is your Kiba right here in Kiba's place. Thanks for being here with me. Today we're working on something great. I woke up and I felt like I wanted to eat bacon shack. Yes, so I have tons of stuff that I need to show you. Short meal, breakfast, you know how we just do it. Richards in maracas. Yeah, so you're gonna need a few things. 3 cups of flour. You're gonna need a tablespoon of sugar. You're gonna need a teaspoon of salt and a tablespoon of baking powder and about 2 tablespoons of butter. Oh, what went on the mature day? And yeah, we're gonna fry that up. I have some shack, I'm gonna pull it out. So let me get washed up and let's get started. Alright, so I have 2 tablespoons of butter, and if you don't have room temperature, if it comes out of the fridge, I mean, just kind of break it out. You want to kind of treat it like, I kind of treat my butter, if it's hard, like my pastry. So I mince it out into the flour so that it spreads all over. Yeah, and then remember this fry bake, so don't drink too much. Sugar, you make sure that's all over the place. Salt, you make sure that's all over the place. I mean, I ain't making a fry bake for a whole party. It's just me and McGill Vanessa. And a tablespoon or 3 teaspoons of baking powder. And you want to knead this with warm water if you're going to use it real quick. Warm water tends to activate stuff fast, especially if you're making an yeast fry bake. You want to use, while the sugar feeds the yeast or the rising agent, the warm water helps to activate everything fast. So not hot water where you kill the stuff, but not cold water. Room temperature or warmer. And that is, I like to knead my stuff nice and soft, guys. I'm all about kneading it soft. So that was about 2 cups of water, or 1 3/4 cups of water, if you're winging it. But I'll make sure to write the recipe down in there for one of these lovely fry bakes. And you don't have to be stringent to every last detail of measurement, but that's it. Let that rest. Come back to it. Just neaten this back up. Alright, so our bake has been resting for about 10-15 minutes, not too long, probably about 10 minutes. And now I'm gonna just flour the surface and I'm gonna make some little bakes. Baking powder doesn't need a lot of resting. You can go right ahead and use baking powder. Yeast kind of needs time to raise, to work on. So I'm gonna make some balls, and I'm gonna put my fire on to hot on the front here, and then I'm gonna put some oil, and we're gonna make some fry bakes. All right, so that's it. All right, so Alright, so the oil is heated up, and like I say, 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Start from the first bake that you put down. That's where you should start, and you know, open them out. If it's cold, you know, it's gonna need a little more help because your surroundings are cold. But if it's nice and warm, your bake is gonna be stretched out nice and fast. It's kind of cold in here today. You know, winter and all. I am not in the tropics. But yeah. So you're gonna make some nice floats. And you always check your oil. You can pinch your flour. You drop a piece in there and see if it floats. Floats, then you're good to go. Alright? So there goes my bakes. Ooh, look at those bad boys. Raising nicely. Floating up to the top. So guys, in this little bowl I have a cup of milk. I got some eggs. Because I like to create crunch on everything. I have a thing with crunch. I got some fresh black pepper. I got a little bit of garlic powder. And I'm pretty much seasoning flour, seasoning my batter, and you're gonna need a little bit of salt. Remember, you don't want to over. So I'm gonna do about half a teaspoon of salt on both flour and batter. And this is my seasoned shark. Remember, I did green seasoning. We pretty much use green seasoning on everything. And I'm burning the last 2 bakes doing that. But yeah, so go ahead, mix this up. If you want to be fancy and you want to do buttermilk, that's on you. I just got some milk and some eggs. Yep, and I got my shark. So you want to mix up all the seasoning in here. It's just flour, about 2 cups of flour, and I got my shark. So normally it's 3 compartment. So let's do this. Let's put a little bit of this flour right here. If you want, you can do cornmeal in the last batch, but you're pretty much doing flour. I need something to pick that up with. Alright. I don't want my hands all dirty and everything. Otherwise I'm gonna have nice wet hands. And that's gonna defeat the purpose. But yeah. So you want a nice crust on your shark. Alright, let me take all these bakes. Alright. I ain't got no more room, buddy. Alright. So if you want, you could green season that up, but it's normally 3 so you know, you want a nice heavy crust on your shark. Put your shark in there. So I am creating crust. I know for some people it's just flour and they're done with that. I am creating some crust. That's some nice slices of shark. You don't have to go through all of this. You can just flour your shark and keep it moving. I did not cut my shark small, so alright. There we go. Same oil. Use it twice. Remember, you don't wanna if you don't like eggs, guys, you can leave out the eggs. If you don't like milk, you can leave out the milk. You can just season your flour and go. But like I said, I want a nice thick crust on my shark slice. Ooh, I have more shark than I anticipated, but yeah. Alright. So you got layers and layers of flavor. And because I have a nice big frying pan, everything going in there, one shot. Alright. And that is how I create a nice crust on there. Alright. We're gonna let those bad boys fry. And then we're going to turn them on the other side. Let me get washed up. So yes, a nice bake. Grab a plate, grab a napkin. You want ketchup?
Yeah, and some pepper sauce.
Put that out there, tell the people where you want on your stuff.
But really I want some pineapple, some sherbet.
Yeah, but we here by Richard's house.
I know, we in Kiba's kitchen. We in Kiba's kitchen.
Alright. She's going in, people. Pepper?
The pepper real good. Tasting good. I like the little crunch. I like the bake have a little crunch in it. The fish have a little crunch.
Nice. Hear that straight from the girl that was sleeping. Come out dressed and ready to go. It's all about Bacon Shack today, guys. Join me next time. Like, share, tell a friend. Share with our next friend. Yeah, share the love. Let me get into my Bacon Shack, people. Later.